It's Positively Muskegon, Andy O'Reilly today, and we are at the corner of Minor and what's the other street here? Fountain. All right. You remember Enrique down here on the end. Enrique was the guy that we talked to way back in the spring, and it's been, boy, it seems like forever ago. We've done a story or two since then.
Yep.
But the idea was he contacted us to say that he was going to work on a project to kind of pay it forward and pay it back a little bit for the good fortune he's gotten as a house painter here in Muskegon. And it's worked out.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yes, I did.
Dude, I think that's awesome because you know what? When you go around and you do these stories, people come to you with these ideas and they say, this is what I'm going to do and this is why I'm going to do it. And then you never hear from them again.
Right. And
you hope for the best and you'll tell the story because that's how it works. But you're following through on this thing.
Yes.
And you're painting a house.
Yes, I am.
Dude, how's it feel?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty excited about that. Talk about your search a little bit, and then we'll get to Bob here, and we'll talk about Bob Fitzpatrick.
Okay. Yeah, it was in the spring where I came up where I wanted to, give back to the community and, wanted to paint a house for free, absolutely free.
Free?
Yep. And so I put the video on social media, and as soon as the video went out, I started getting people with their stories hitting me back, and for a while there I was going through ciphering through them all, and there's different stories back and forth with people. And
how many did you get?
I got 13.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
13. And so fast forward, and it came to July. I wanted to pick the person in July and then do the project in August, and I was leaning more towards this couple. Fell on hard times, and then Bob here, he's my neighbor, happens to be my neighbor, and he lost his wife 37 years, and it just something in my heart once I started speaking to him and just going through that experience and seeing it like visually, being able to see it, not just say, oh yeah, I heard about somebody that lost their wife, but seeing it, I said, something in my heart just told me, it's him. And them 13 stories, them 13 people, they were all married. Yeah. And he's no longer.
His story got you.
It just got me, and I said, you know what? And even when I approached Bob, I said, Bob, it's in my heart to, let me do this for you. And he's like, no, there's so many other people that deserve it. And I said, you deserve it. Yeah. So this is where we're at today.
Yeah, here we are. Bob, talk about this a little bit. First of all, sorry to hear about your wife. I know it's still pretty fresh. It's only been about a month, so that's a sad thing. It's 37 years you were married?
Yes.
Yeah?
Well, my house kind of fell on hard times.
Well, you taking care of your wife?
Taking care of my wife, and that was the main thing.
Yeah.
And the house just, we always wanted to do something, but it didn't look like it was gonna come out, And when Rick told me, well, gee, it's we're gonna do this for you, and I'm pretty shocked, and I didn't know what to say. I just hope I'm worthy of being a recipient of this, and if I get where I'm gotta go, I want to be able to pay it forward too.
Yeah, you'll get your chance.
Them chances will come, and I will be looking for them.
Sure.
Because I'll always remember this, and somebody did something good for you and something you never expected for no reason other than to do it. It's pretty awesome.
You're a retired guy?
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you do for a living?
I was a welder.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I could have done that. And you think, you know what, I had a whole family full of pipe fitters and welders and all that kind of stuff. I'm dumb enough to go take a job in media. I could have been doing the big jobs and making the good money like pipe fitters and welders doing. So you're retired now. You're on your own for the first time in quite some time. But you bring up this thing. You said you wonder if you're worthy. Why would you think that?
Well,
because it's hard to accept a hand, isn't it?
Actually, I've been really lucky in my life.
Yeah.
And I probably had more luck than I should have had. But this, I just want to be right for it, and I want to be able to show that he really cares, and I'm kind of a recipient of that, and
We talked a little before we came on. It's not easy to be a recipient. It makes you feel awkward. I know it really does.
Right.
But apparently the things have lined up to put you in these shoes.
right.
Yeah.
And no, this is a great thing for me.
When you look at life, going back a few years, and we all go through our phases and things like that, and you see somebody, a young man like Enrique over here, that's doing something like this, does it give you hope?
Well, I seen when he started. He just decided upon his own that he was going to start a business, and it struggled in the beginning,
Yeah.
Then through some of the years, it's gotten better and better, and he just felt that do it forward would be a good thing. Him and his wife decided, and,
Sure.
and I got it, and I'm thankful for it.
Sure.
But I hope in my life to be able to do that too.
I think.
And
Yeah.
them times will come. But I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
There puts a lot of faith in, and things are looking a little bit dim, and you don't know where you're at. But yeah,
It's a good thing.
it makes me feel good,
That's a good thing.
and this will be something that my wife and I wanted for a long time, and just haven't been able to swing it around.
Yep.
And, I know she'd be pleased.
Sure. So Enrique, talk about the process now. Here we are at the end of July. You've got August to get this thing done.
Yep.
How long? What's your timetable on this house?
Well, what we're doing, we're slotting it in for the 31st. Throughout the whole, I dedicated the whole first week of August to this project, and I'm going to be power washing it first.
Yep.
And then I figured, it'd take a good week because I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything on his home: soffits, fascia, trim, his shutters, his decks, both decks, the front and the back.
Wow.
That little fence up there.
Sure.
I'm gonna be doing the fence here and his garage. So I figured probably me and like 2 other guys, it would take about a week, about 5-6 days. So, but now I have, Orchard View football team coming on. I talked to Joe Tanis, great guy.
Yep.
He said, hey, I'm all for it. He really preaches giving back to the community with his kids.
Sure.
And he said, he's willing to take a couple of kids, have them come out Monday, rotate 2 different kids Tuesday, rotate. So my son will always be here. He's part of the varsity football team, running back, great kid. But
you got a kid on the varsity football team?
Yeah.
God, now I feel old. Look at him. He didn't look old enough to have a kid that old, does he?
Right. But so he's gonna be here. But then I got I got a couple professional painters that I know that are donating their time. I got people on Facebook that are flooding me. They're saying, hey, we'll help out. I just got a call from a lady in South Haven, and she's willing to donate food and water and drinks all the way from South Haven. And then, excuse me, Devin's dad, when you see this, I can't remember his name. I just talked to him on the phone. My youngest son's friend, his dad works at Ski Town Tavern.
Sure.
And they want to help, and they want to donate. And they're thinking about doing something big, like on the last day, having everybody came back through work throughout the week, and then come see the finished product and then eat, and
Yeah.
and so
They make a good steak over at Ski
Right,
Town
right.
Tavern. Yeah,
So,
you bet.
Yeah, so it's I'm figuring about a week. We should be able to take care of everything and have everything all done.
Nice.
So that's where we're at.
Thinking about that, you get your house painted and a free steak out of the
Yeah.
deal.
Right.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, that's a good deal.
If I just wanted to add this,
Sure.
if I could, what I want people to get from this is the feedback that I've gotten from Facebook has been like super positive.
Sure.
I've had, it's it's bittersweet when things like, of course you're going to get people that say, oh, he's doing this for marketing, or oh, he's doing this to advertise his company and all this stuff. And I've had a couple negative comments, that's here or there. But when I was telling Bob, when Fox came, Fox 17, it's great that media is behind this. It's wonderful. I love it. But the most important thing to me is the deed that's getting done.
Yeah.
I don't need, you know, the media or anything like that. When I come to Bob, you know, it's great to be in front of a camera. It's great to have people see you and know about your company or whatever. But the feeling that you get from being able to help somebody trumps all of that.
Yeah.
And another thing that I like to say too is my past and where I come from is totally different than the person that I am now. And it was bad for me. You know, I was like, and
Well,
when
dude,
you know,
you and me both.
You know, and what I want to share with like the young kids out there, you know, that know me, that listen to my music or whatever, is that, you know, I left all that behind. I went through it, and anything that you can think about being involved in the street and what that contains and that lifestyle, I've been through that.
Yeah.
But now I'm fast forwarded, and I had a choice. I had a choice whether to go left or right. And finally, from going left all the time and it not working out, and jail and this and that, to now saying, okay, I'm gonna go right. Everybody can change.
Yeah.
And just because you were one way when you were younger doesn't mean that you have to be that same person when you get older.
No.
And to everybody out there, the kids that are out there that are looking up to all these, you know, celebrities, these rappers and all this stuff, man, and people that are in the street, right here, this is a painting company.
Yeah.
I found something that I'm good at, I got good at it, and I created my own business, and I've been successful at it so far. I was just telling my son, you know, if you go out there and let's just say you want to mow a lawn, you mow a lawn, you get good at it, you charge the guy $25, $30 or whatever, right? You get good at something, and you don't have to be out here in the street. You don't have to be out here doing these dumb things and going to jail and selling drugs and doing all that. If you have that type of hustle and that ambition in you, take that energy and put it towards something legit.
Yep.
So where you don't have to look behind your shoulder or worry about people shooting at you. You know what I mean? You can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm living proof of that.
Amen.
So,
Dude, it's like watching a guy grow up right in front of us,
It
isn't it?
is.
It's great, isn't it?
Even for the last 6 years.
We've all gone through it, man. I'm no different. We talked in the first
Right.
time I had you here, you know. I'm 14 years without a drop of booze. We've all had a past, and it's what you make of the future that matters.
exactly.
It's great stuff. The house painting gets underway here in the next week or so. Bob, congratulations.
Thank
Sorry to
you.
hear about your wife. I mean, you know, congratulations, of course, on getting the housework done. I'm sure under
Yeah.
other circumstances, you'd rather do it yourself. You, sir, congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserve the attention. I think what you're doing is fantastic. And you know what? If the media wants to that's why I did your story originally.
Right.
Because I wanted the media to grab onto this.
Right.
I wanted Positively Muskegon to take a look at 17 or 13 or 8 and everybody else and go, look what this guy is doing.
Right.
So, and that's what's important, to show that great things happen in Muskegon all the time. Bob, it's a pleasure to me. I understand you spent some time on this picnic table. So if you're out here, make sure you wave at Bob. He's always out here waving. Stop in and say hi. He's not going to bite. And Enrique, you're doing great things, and send us a picture when it's done.
Oh, we will.
We'd love to look forward to it. Bob and Enrique right here. Great things are happening in Muskegon.